Alright. Well, here's the video that nobody asked for. Alright, we're going to do a little rundown on how I process my black and white photos. Coors Light to keep me going. Alright, usually I start with that brightness. Start with that around, usually start around 5. I'll probably bump that up a little bit more for this one. Jump down to my shadows and highlights. Let's start right around there. That's looking pretty good. And then we're going to blast those highlights up a bit. Really start pushing everything out. It's looking pretty nice. Hit that tone curve. Make them selections. Start dropping that down a little bit for the shadows. It's looking pretty good. Bump them highlights up just a cunt hair right around there. And this is where we're going to really be bringing all that contrast. Next, what we'll do is, I usually like to drop that clarity down. Give that a nice soft look. I'll probably start that at like 15. That's looking pretty good. Go back over there. Now, that's where the fun begins. I think I'm going to drop them reds down. Obviously, every photo is going to be different depending on what tones are in there. So just kind of move every slider around and see what you're liking. But so far, I think I'm going to drop some of those tones down. These blues, I'm probably gonna, let's see here, let's boost them up just a bit. Same with them cyans, probably boost them up a little bit too. Those yellows, let's see. I think I'm gonna keep those right around there. That's looking pretty nice. Yeah, I'm liking that. Alright, then we'll go back here. Make sure I did everything that I needed to do. So for this one, probably going to add a little bit of noise. Let's see. Zoom in so we can really see what's going on here. Let's see what 10 looks like. 10's looking pretty nice, but I think that might be a little much. So let's drop that down to 7. I'm liking that. That's looking good. Now let's crop this bad boy. Let's see. Keep that original ratio going. I'm going to bust that in pretty close because for some reason I shot this photo on my 20mm, which I should have probably used my 50, but what are you going to do? Alright. I'm thinking that's looking pretty good. I like where this is, off to the center. That draws you back over here to her face, and then you get that door in the background. Nice little line going on. Alright, let's develop that. I'm also using Affinity Photo. I think it's only like $50 or something. It's fucking super, super good. Alright, next. Start with the levels. Pull that over there. Right now it's looking like them whites are good. Them blacks, I'm probably going to slide that over. But you can see in that white side, sometimes you got to pull that slider over a little bit to make all them whites really, really stand out. So, next step, hit that selective color, slide that down to the whites. Usually start somewhere around there, get all those blacks out of them white tones. The black, let's see, let's start around, we'll do 3. That's looking nice and rich. Hit them neutrals. We'll do -3. We'll keep them even, the blacks and the neutrals even on the opposite spectrums. That's looking good so far. Now, go to that original layer. I usually don't do a vignette, but I think I'm gonna really like it on this, so let's see what happens. I'd say somewhere around there it looks pretty good. That hardness is a bit, let's see where we are. I'm gonna drop this down so I can see this. I'm gonna mess around with the shape on it. That's fine. Scale that back just a bit there. That's looking nice. That hardness. I'm gonna fan that off a bit. There we go. That's looking good. Perfect. Now, I think for this, what I'm going to do, sharpen that up just a little bit. It's probably not going to make a huge difference because it's already nice and crispy, but we'll just sharpen that up just a little bit and get them fingers in there too. With that, I don't really try to be too precise because it's really not that big of a deal. What do we got next? I'm going to go back in here because I want this to be a little bit on the brighter side. That's looking nice right there. And then I think I'm going to go back into them selective colors. I think I'm going to boost that up. Let's see what 4 looks like. Come on now. We'll do 5. Yeah, I'm liking that. That's looking really nice. Do one more very simple curve adjustment on this. I think I'm going to drop that down right there. Let's see, I think I'm going to keep that somewhere around that middle ground. I'm really going to push those out a bit. Now that gives that really nice film contrast look. I think I might go over here and drop them highlights down just the slightest amount. See what it looks like when we bring them shadows up a bit too. Well, that's way too much. Boom. That's it. That's it right there. And here is the video nobody wanted.